Hey everyone, and welcome. Let's talk about something we literally do all day, every day, but maybe don't always get right: communication. We're going to dive into how to master the art of actually being understood.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You say something that seems so obvious, so crystal clear in your own head, and the look you get back is just blank. Or worse, they heard something completely different. It's got to be one of the most frustrating things ever.
So, what is going on there? How do our perfectly good words get so scrambled? Well, it turns out the problem usually isn't the words themselves. It's all about the invisible journey those words take from your brain to someone else's.
So let's actually trace that journey. Think of it like we're following a package from the warehouse all the way to the front door. Every idea you have has to go through a few key steps to get from your mind to someone else's. And it all starts at the source.
It all begins with the sender. That's you or me. It's whoever has that initial thought or feeling or question. You're the one who kicks this whole process off. And that idea is the core of it all. But here's the thing. An idea that's just rattling around inside your head isn't communication yet, is it? To actually send it out into the world, you first have to package it up. And that brings us to this really crucial step called encoding. This is kind of the magic part. It's where you take that abstract thought and you wrap it in something tangible, words or maybe a drawing, a gesture, a symbol, so it can actually travel. Think about it. When you're agonizing over the exact right words for an important email, that's you encoding. Or when you're scrolling through emojis to find the one that perfectly captures your sarcastic tone, that's encoding too. You're giving your thought a physical form. Okay, so your message is packaged up and ready to go. Now it needs a way to get there. That's the medium, or the channel. You can think of it like the delivery truck for your idea. And which delivery truck you pick is a huge deal. You wouldn't send a quick, "Hey, running 5 minutes late" message in a formal handwritten letter, right? And you probably shouldn't break up with someone in a crowded PowerPoint presentation. The medium you choose can totally change how the message is received. And boom, our message has arrived. It's been delivered to its destination, the recipient, the person you wanted to talk to. But hold on, the journey is not over yet, not by a long shot. Now we get to the moment of truth, decoding. This is where the other person receives your package, unwraps it, and tries to translate your words or symbols back into a thought in their own head. And this, right here, is where everything can go perfectly right or horribly wrong. This quote just nails it. It's not about the transmission of words. It's about the transmission of understanding. Because if the other person decodes your message in a way you didn't intend, then real communication just didn't happen. The whole journey was for nothing.
So, how do we stop that from happening? How do we make sure our understanding was successfully transmitted? Well, we have to close the loop. We have to turn this one-way street into a roundabout.
And the magic ingredient for that is feedback. Feedback is the confirmation. It's the package received notification. It could be a simple "got it" or a question like "so you mean we should meet tomorrow?" It can even be a nod or a confused look. It's the signal that completes the circuit.
And once you add feedback into the mix, look what happens. The whole process becomes this amazing circular loop. See? It's not a straight line from me to you anymore. It's a continuous conversation, a dance, where we're both constantly sending and receiving. Okay, so knowing the map of the journey is one thing, but to navigate it like a pro, you need a toolkit. So let's go over 7 key principles to make sure your message arrives safe and sound every single time. All right, let's run through these because this is the really practical stuff. First up, understanding and attention. Is your message actually clear, and is it interesting enough for someone to even listen? Next, brevity. Keep it short and sweet, but don't cut so much that it becomes confusing. Then we have timeliness. A perfect message sent at the wrong time is useless. You got to hit that window of opportunity. Number 5 is appropriateness. Is this actually relevant to the person you're talking to? Then the big one we just talked about, feedback. You have to build in a way for them to respond. And finally, a sneaky one. Use informal groups. Sometimes the fastest way to get an idea out there is through the grapevine. Just be careful with that one. Let's really see that brevity principle in action. You could write an email that says, "It is imperative that you devote consideration to the document I have attached and provide your reaction at your earliest possible convenience." I'm falling asleep just saying it. Or you could just say, "Please review the attached document and send your feedback by 5 p.m. today. It's urgent." See the difference? One is corporate jargon, the other is clear, direct, and tells me exactly what to do and when. That's effective. So let's put all the pieces together now.
We've mapped the journey of a message, and now we have the guiding principles to make sure that journey is a success. This is your communication toolkit.
And if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that good communication is never just a single action. It's not like throwing a ball and just walking away hoping someone catches it. No, it's a dynamic, circular process, a constant back and forth, and it works best when you use these principles to guide you.
So try to burn this image into your brain. The loop. The next time you're about to send a really important message, just remember that what you're sending is only the beginning of the conversation. The real magic happens when you get that feedback and complete the circle of understanding. And that leaves me with a final question for you. Looking at those 7 principles, things like brevity, timeliness, or always making room for feedback, which one are you going to consciously try to practice first? Because just focusing on getting one of them right can totally transform how well you're understood.